Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Amber and this is a channel all about plus size fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. Today we have a haul from Boohoo. So if you're not familiar with Boohoo, it is a UK retailer, fast fashion for sure. They do straight sizes, plus sizes, and also men's. Their sizing for women's goes from a 0 US to a 24 US, but I do think that they list it all in like UK sizes, which is about 2 sizes up. So just be sure when you're looking at the size chart, ordering your size, that you are looking at what that conversion size is for yourself. I wasn't sure if they ran small or big. I think I might have tried Boohoo once before for like a couple items. So I did end up ordering, I believe, a 24 across the board here. So we'll see if that fits me well or if it is running small, running big, that sort of thing. What I love about Boohoo is they do play into the trends really quick. So if you're seeing it in, aspirational brands or runway, they usually do have it. And it's usually at a pretty good cost. So curious to see if their fabrics are good for the price, or are they a little bit more on the Shein level where they're slightly cheaper quality fabrics. But yeah, ultimately the fact that we can get these really fun trends in plus sizes at a decent price point is definitely a draw for me to try them out today. So a few things to note here. So this haul is pretty much dresses and bottoms. I guess I didn't order, I ordered one top, but it didn't come. So I didn't get my full order. I got 2 things that were like a size 6 or something instead, that were completely different items. So not really sure what happened there, but then also, and granted this was placed before the holidays, so I don't know if it was just because of like all the madness of the holidays, but because it was coming from the UK, and it was during the holidays, the shipping on this did take a little bit of time. And then I wasn't told it was going to be in 2 packages, but it did come in 2 packages, and one arrived like 2 weeks or so before the other. It went through customs, so it looked like the packages were opened and resealed. And like I said, I didn't get my complete order because of that. I will say though that I had reached out to customer service before I knew the status of the second package, and they were really kind and helpful, so that's great. But yeah, I think hopefully what I went through isn't what everybody goes through. Hopefully it was just because of like the holidays that it was a little bit messier than normal. But because of that, most of this is dresses and bottoms, and then I will be putting tops back with the bottoms, but they're gonna be tops that I already own since I don't have any from Boohoo. So disclaimer there. So without further ado, let's get into the haul. As a reminder, here are my measurements. I am 5'6", I wear about a size 22, and I am straight from the front, but curvy from the side. So a curvy rectangle. So the first dress I have is this wrap neckline knit bodycon dress. I'm wearing a size 24 and it's in the color black. So first impression, it took me a really long time to figure out how to put this on for some reason. I think the 2 layers kind of got twisted together, so I had to like sit down, lay it out, figure it out. But once it was solved, I was able to put it on my body. Second thoughts were that the fabric was lighter than I thought it would be. I think it's probably a poly blend rib, and like it looks nice. It's just a little bit more sheer. Like, when you're wearing something, you can kind of see the light coming through in between like the legs. So I feel like it was just a little bit less dense of a knit fabric than I thought it would be. It is rib, so you get these little rib stitches, and then it does get a narrower rib at the cuff. And there is a seam at the waist here, and then the shaping of the bodice is this like dolman shape to it, almost like a bat wing. I've seen these on a few different plus size influencers from maybe different brands, like an Amazon one, and they always look so pretty, but I feel like they're always worn off the shoulder, which is really cute. The only thing I'm finding with this one is it definitely pops up super easily. So if you don't want an off the shoulder dress and maybe just something a little bit more conservative, this is great. If you are looking for something that does go off the shoulder, fashion tape might be helpful because this doesn't really want to stay off. And I do feel like I have kind of a squared shoulder, so it should stay off on me, but I'm not finding that it is because, I don't know, maybe the fabric's a little slinkier and it's just popping up. But otherwise, great length. It's like right around the knee, and then the fit is really good. I don't think I would have, I mean, I probably could have sized down because it is stretchy, but I think this is probably the best size for me for this style. So yeah, ultimately really pretty, and I feel like you can wear this on a range of occasions from, you know, like, I don't want to say it, but it reminded me of a funeral dress, just because it's black and it's covered up and all this stuff. But I think if you wear it up higher on your neck, you can wear it to, like, you know, church functions, work, and then if you want to go a little bit sexier, flirtier, that's where you can take off the shoulders and it becomes a little bit partier, date night, that sort of vibe. So this next item is the knit pleated metallic midi skirt. I'm wearing a size 24 and it is in the color silver. So I did order this package hoping to have these items by like New Year's Eve, holiday season, that sort of thing. Like I said, they were delayed, but I think we are still seeing a lot of metallics and summer shine going into spring and summer. So I still think that this is actually a really beautiful, great option that's versatile. I love the length. I like the fabric. It's soft, it's drapey. It's a pull-on, so nice and stretchy at the waist. There is a lining. It is shorter, so not the full length of the skirt, but it does hit about knee length, which is still great. But just keep in mind, you might be able to see a slight difference in coverage between where the lining ends and where the rest of the skirt ends. But otherwise, super comfortable, really easy way to kind of dress up an outfit and make something a little more occasion leaning, but still feeling like you're wearing like sweats, pajamas, something super easy. So this one's definitely a win. So next up I have these cargo pants. They are in a size 24 and they are in the color olive green. So I've been on a mission to find some cargo pants. I feel like these ones are clearly a size too big. Well, maybe not clearly on screen, but how I feel, they're clearly a size too big. I can fit like a whole second self in there. So I would try sizing down to the 22, and this might be like a different conversation for me. But even I, who love a high rise, think that this rise is quite high. I don't know if it was intended to be kind of like a drop crotch slouchy type of vibe, which I could see going with this silhouette of pant, but you know, just note that. They have elastic at the hem to kind of draw them into like kind of that billowy sort of shape. And then there are pockets here on the front. There are pockets in the back with patches or with flaps. There are no closures on the flaps, so I feel like mine were kind of like popping up, so just note that. And then there are cargo pockets on the side. These are bellowed pockets with a pleat, and the fabric is a cotton twill, no stretch. The fabric's actually really nice. They've got a slight wash down to it, so it is a little bit softer hand feel, but ultimately the size is just a little bit too oversized, I think, for me. So maybe if I went down one size, these would feel a little bit better. I do feel like, yeah, I guess, I don't know, I was gonna say, I feel like the butt fits well, but, so I'd be nervous to go down a size, but I do feel like I have a lot of excess here, so yeah, I guess worth me sizing down to the 22 to see if that's a better fit. But otherwise, if you're going for something that's a little bit more oversized, then these would be perfect. So I am so obsessed with this SKORT trend that we've been seeing lately. So like everything is SKORT I want. And I think it's because a lot of the things with SKORTs are shorter length. And if I were to just buy a skirt that was that short, I think I'd feel uncomfortable. And then I'd have to worry about like the length of my Spanx and like all of that. So with a SKORT, the shorts are built in. You don't have to worry about exposing anything. You don't have to worry about like the Spanx, any of that. It's all built in. So when I saw this one, I was like, add to cart as quickly as I could. So this is the faux leather wrap SKORT. I'm wearing a size 24 and it is in the color black. So love this, super cute. It has this little like double wrap detail and then the shorts are underneath. The front looks like a skirt. You can adjust the tightness of the wrap. And then the back looks like shorts, so little shorties. It is big in the waist for me, but the hip fits really well. So in this instance, I'd probably just have to figure out how to take this waist in a little bit. But it's really not the end of the world. I am so obsessed with these. I think it's so cute. Yeah, I kind of love these a lot. And then I just have it paired back to a turtleneck that I already own from Ava and Viv at Target. But yeah, I definitely am a fan of this little leather SKORT. And it's stretchy. So in case I didn't mention that, the fabric has like a great amount of stretch in there. So really easy to accommodate different shapes. They don't feel hot. Some faux leather does. So yeah, these ones are great. And then I wanted to be one of those cool girls who like has that really pretty tailored camel coat. So when I saw one at Boohoo, I was like, okay, let's try this out. So this is the oversized wool like coat. I'm wearing a 24 in the size camel. I must have missed the oversized part of the description when I ordered, or didn't think it was going to be like as oversized as this. But this is a little comical. I feel like I've got a good 2.5 inches beyond my fingertips of extra length in the sleeve. It is definitely oversized. I would say though that the hip measurement is pretty good. Like if they would have just tailored the rest of the body a little bit, this actually would have been a really cute jacket. It's got these twill lines, so you get this little diagonal texture on there. And then the fabric is a wool-like. It's actually like scratching all my cuticles right now. And it's pretty, the color's really pretty. I'm just finding that the top of the body up here is almost like trying on your dad's clothes when you're a kid. It's a little bit too big. But otherwise, really pretty idea. And I did actually order a green one that wasn't oversized, but that was one of the items that didn't come to me. So that body might have been a better fit, but one will never know now. So last up, are you guys ready for this? I'm gonna end it with a bang. Are you ready? Okay, here it is. So this is the SEQUIN MIDI slip dress. I'm wearing a size 24 in the color Mermaid. So I would have loved to have gotten this in for New Year's Eve, but I clearly am obsessed. I definitely could see myself wearing this to some sort of occasion or party throughout the year. It is so fun. So it's got all these rows of these long, narrow, they kind of like taper at the end, sequins or paillettes. And it's in this like fun little mermaid coloration. So it goes from like purple to green, kind of iridescence. The length is great. It's a midi. It does have a bit of a high slit on the side. So I did have to pull up the leg of my Spanx on the side. The straps are adjustable, which is great. And I couldn't believe how perfectly this fit me. So there is a little bit of stretch in the fabric itself, and then it is fully lined, and the lining also has some stretch. It's a tad bit big in the bust for me, which is to be expected, but definitely not too bad. And then the rest of it just fits so well. I've tried on a few other sequin dresses, and some of them felt, I don't know, maybe a little like matronly, even though they were bodycons. Like there was one from Torrid, and it had like a weirdly placed waist seam that just didn't feel, I don't know, sexy. But this one I'm obsessed with. Like, it's classy, it's sexy, it's shiny, it's fun. So I cannot say enough good things about this. I think they also had maybe just a solid black sequin and maybe like a blue. I know there was another solid, I think. So definitely go get this if this is your cup of tea. But I'm definitely going to be shimmying throughout the summer and the year and I have like no weddings to go to and no occasions. So I'm gonna have to go find some. All right, fun. Okay guys, that wraps up our Boohoo haul. Let me know down below which are your favorites and what must go. As always, thank you for stopping by and letting me play dress up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not currently subscribed, as well as my TikTok, where there will be some additional little exclusive things there. And please comment, like, subscribe, share, and come back for more. See you next time.